Say all that again. Hi, everybody. I just got to tell you, I've been talking to you for 5 minutes, and I look down in the thing, and the silver stitches says Rebecca's running late. I'm like, running late? I've been talking to you for 5 minutes. I said hello to everybody already. I invited Mickey in, and I've been talking to you for 5 minutes. I forgot to press the button. Turn your volume down, Mickey.
And I said hello
Mickey.
to everybody. Dawn, Gail, Tammy.
Turn your volume down, Mickey.
And I said hello.
You're watching me in the background.
Everybody, Dawn, Gail,
Turn your volume down, Mickey. There you go.
It's you.
No, it's
No,
you.
I'm not.
Hold on.
It's you.
It's
No, I'm not.
Hold on. You've got me open somewhere there. You got a window open somewhere.
Wait a second. I think I have.
You've got me open somewhere there.
Hang on, woman.
I'm going to take you out while I say hi. Okay, she's going to figure it out, guys. Hi, Dawn. I can't believe I have to start over. Hi, Sarah. Tammy, hello. Marie, hi. How are you? Silver Stitches, good afternoon to you, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Gail, good morning. Yes, I sat here and talked to you guys. So what I was trying to say, well, and thinking I was live, but I wasn't. So I got my electric bike, and it was in a huge box. I'm not exaggerating. This huge box. It had to weigh like 300 pounds. So the FedEx guy pulls up, and I'm expecting the dog food. Did you figure it out, Mickey? Just raise your hand if you, okay, she figured it out. Okay. Raise your hand if you're guilty. She didn't raise her hand.
No way I was saying. Hello, everybody. I'm not going to go through names again.
Anyway, so this poor FedEx guy, I see a big box at the end of his, coming out the back of his truck. And so he gets a hand truck, and I realize, oh, that's my trike. And hi, Joanna. So he gets the hand truck and he brings it up. So I have the front door open. I'm like, can you just put this through the front door? And he's like, well, I don't know if it's going to fit. So he put it in the front door, and the dogs are standing right there, and he's saying hi to the dogs. And he's like, I've got a package for you guys. So he goes back up to the truck, and he gets the Chewy package that I was expecting, with the dog food in it.
He knows them already.
Oh, he knows them. Yeah. So he put it inside for me. So then my son comes over yesterday, takes it out. He puts it all together for me. And it has a flat tire. We have to take it up because they send it to you with the tires deflated, I guess, so
makes sense.
So we put it. So I said, put it in the back of your truck. We'll take it up to the gas station. So we go up to the gas station. He fills up the front. It's a front tire. The back two tires he fills up. They're fine. The front tire, he fills it up. It goes flat. Fills it up. Goes flat. I'm like, oh. So he says, well, is there an auto store around here? I'm like, yeah, there's an auto zone right down the street. So we go to the auto zone. They don't have any. They can't help us. So he looks up bike store. And we find a bike store that's within like a mile and a half from me. So I could, if I ever have an issue with this trike, I can take it there. So I was very happy that at least now I know where I can take it. So he takes it there, and they fix the tire for us. And it only costs $10 to get a new tire, the inner tube part. So then we come back home, and he's like, I am not leaving until I see you ride this bike. So he was like, he had to make sure it was all tight and the seat was the right height. Huh? No, because I'm going to get today. I'm going to get on it today, and my sister will take some pictures.
I gotta see that.
Hi, Jen. So I wrote it. Oh my God, it is so much fun. Oh, I love this thing. Then my sister comes out, and I'm like, oh dear, here we go. So I lower the seat for her because I'm 5'10", she's not. And she's riding around on it. I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. So she'll be able to go up and get her cigarettes but I'm not. I put it in the shed and I put a lock on the gate. And I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, I want to go see if somebody took it. I'm like worried about the bike. So it was there this morning. First thing this morning, I don't even get my coffee. I go outside to make sure my bike is still there. Jenny, thank you for subscribing.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Welcome.
Jenny, I thought you were a member. What, did something happen and you rejoined? I think that's probably what happened. But that's okay. I love you. So, yes, I'm mobile again. So I tell my son, I'm glad that I have this now because I need to go to UPS, which is on Douglas near the bike shop. And he goes, you can't come down here with this bike. Mom does it. You're going to get robbed. I said, what do you mean I'm going to get robbed? He goes, this is a terrible neighborhood. I'm like, this is where I live. I live in a terrible neighborhood. Now, actually, where we were driving, there are a lot of homeless people. I mean, I looked around and there were homeless people everywhere yesterday. It was very sad.
It hurts.
Yeah. Like they're all got grocery carts with stuff just flowing out of them. And that's just crazy. So what I said at the beginning that you guys didn't hear because I hadn't gone live yet was if you're watching back on the replay, let me know you stopped by. Do hashtag replay and let me know. So you renewed. Yes. You don't know why you weren't. I don't know why you weren't either, but I'm glad you're here, Jenny. So Mickey and I had this whole conversation about Hanukkah. So what did you say, Dave? Today is
the third day of Hanukkah. And tonight we light 4 candles for the next day.
So here's my question.
Because it's sundown to sundown.
Because I watched the first 8 minutes of your video where you talk about, celebrating Hanukkah and Christmas and stuff. But what does that mean when you're lighting the candles? What's the significance? Do you know? Except that you promised Grandma.
Hanukkah is the celebration of lights. That's all I know.
Celebration of light?
Lights. I have no idea what Hanukkah stands for.
Well, I got plenty of light on. I got my light pad on. I don't
think it's a religious so much as it is a traditional.
Okay.
But we do say a prayer. It's the same. It's the same as the Shabbos prayer, only you say Chaga instead of Shabbos.
Joanna says you're going to catch your hair on fire. Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right. I got my coffee. I invited my girl, Mickey, here because if you guys weren't her live on Friday, she and I had a little bit of a spat because I have this horrible habit of interrupting people. And it is a fault that I have always had. It lost me one job. Trust me on that one. Lisa, good morning. Chantel, hello.
And I used to let her get away with it a lot. Friday night, for some reason, I had to call her out on it. So and she didn't. Rebecca does not like to be called out.
We her all the time, so
we make her all the time, and most of the time, I ignore it. This is Rebecca. But like I said, Friday night, I was not going to live. I had to call her out, so I called her out, and Rebecca does not like being called out on her mistakes or her bad habits. I was the same.
Who does?
Nobody does. But I wanted to be aware of it.
Fine. It's fine. I'm over it. I had a really good cry afterwards. I'm over it. No, I didn't cry. I'm joking. I don't cry anymore. So Joanna says it is how do you know this, Joanna? She knows everything. It's the ritual. The oil burned for 8 days. It was a Jewish miracle. Oh, because the oil lasted for 8 days.
That's right. When they were running from the Maccabees. And they had to get away, and they only had one lantern of oil left.
Yeah,
and it was only supposed to burn for 1 day, and then because they were hiding in the caves, and then it lasted for 8 days. So.
Joanna, I interrupted her. I have a horrible habit of interrupting people while they're talking, and I try not to, but my brain is going so fast. I don't know why. Anyway,
You too, Gal.
I'm gonna decorate this tree here today. I got a box of decorations.
Sure you are.
The little gnomes that I put on the tree, they're on there and they're not lit up because I got to go buy batteries. I didn't read the box that says you need 2 batteries. So now I've got 2 of them. I got to go buy 4 batteries.
I just ordered a box, the boxes of batteries from Amazon. They're cheap. I use Amazon brand. The others are too expensive. But this way, we have batteries if we need them, you always need batteries.
Chinese food on Christmas Day. That's a good Chinese food.
I just told Dan that. I said, be aware, us Jews eat Chinese food on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to order some because I haven't had it in a while.
Anyhow, I've been working on my gnome thing. I've been crocheting like crazy because I found this pattern that is pretty quick. I'm not going to tell you what it is because there's a couple of people in here that are going to get what I'm making. So I can't tell you what it is, but I've been crocheting like to the point where like you get a rug burn on your finger. Do you ever get a rug burn on your finger?
Yes.
A yarn burn?
Yes. I've developed a callus.
It's terrible. It hurts.
Well, you'll get a callus eventually. I have one on my pinky because I always wrap the yarn around my pinky first.
There's my shirt. It's a Temu special.
Aww.
Yes.
And I'm just wearing
and then I have my little Christmas earrings.
What is this? It's just a caftan.
Captain. So I was riding the bike yesterday,
There we go.
Did I see long sufferings? No, I needed to see that, Joanna. Where do I go to look for his shirt? Is it in one of your videos? Is it cold where I am? Yes, it's freezing. When I was riding that bicycle yesterday, we had winds yesterday that were like anywhere from 20 to 40 miles an hour. And I'm riding this bike and I am freezing.
Oh, Tammy, isn't that annoying? I used to do that to my brother. I used to do the same thing that you do. And my brother, he actually used to, we made a pact that every time I did something like that, he would say, Sherry. That's my mom's name. Because my mom had a lot of bad habits and I was picking up on them. So I broke that habit because I don't want to hear Sherry. I don't want to be my mother.
You know who really hated it during my career? Court reporters. They hate that because now they're two people are talking and they can't take it down.
Yep.
So I used to get in trouble from the court reporters all the time for that. So my sister says, we got to buy ski masks to go on these bikes. I'm like, no, we don't.
A helmet.
No, the helmet, her helmet came yesterday. Mine's coming today.
It has a face shield?
No, it's just a bike helmet.
I would get a
shield. I'm going to look like Chewbacca going down the street with all this gear on.
No, you're going to look like a biker. And a safe one. Because this way you don't get the air, flowing, right into your face. The shields shield you from the air. That's why they have them.
It was freezing on that bike, but it only goes up to 14 miles an hour, but I had it going 10 miles an hour. And I was like, whoa, this is fast enough for me. I know Mickey's scooter goes faster. I get it. Sorry, Joanna. I'm being like you. I got my. Do you have these earrings too? I think she does have these earrings as well. Anyway, I'm being like her. So let's look at the decorations, guys. Let's look.
That's funny, Joanna.
In an Irish family, if you don't talk over people, you're a mute. We all do it. Okay. So I have these ribbons, these gnome ribbons. Joanna, where do I go to see your hubby? You said your hubby has a gnome shirt. I want to see it, or just send it to me. Oh, and I made this. Remember, I made this. What do they call this? Garland or? I know it's just yarn.
String?
I just put it around the tree. Oh, it's got a knot in it.
That's Carla's.
So I'll put this on. I think I'll put this on last. Okay.
That's cute.
So I think my sister did this one, the little diamond painting one.
Oh, the snowman.
I don't remember who sent me all this stuff. This I bought myself. So there's a way to do it. Like it's, it has the, what do you call it when it has that in the thing and you can bend it, like, shapes and stuff.
Wire.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll put those off to the side because I have to. Oh, now I remember where this one came from. Mama C sent me this one. Mama C, if you're lurking, just let me know you're here. Say hello.
I like that one.
Mama C likes to lurk.
Well,
this was 2021, you guys. 2021. Santa Claus. All right.
An oldie but goodie.
I know. We're going to put him on the tree here. You should go like sort of in the front there. Here we go. Then I have, there's more than one. Oh, here. These came from Michelle and Dana. I think you guys know them as Vixie and what's Dana's? I forget Dana's Facebook. Anyway, I don't see him in the chat, but there's a gnome. They diamond painted them and sent them to me.
Oh, those are cute.
Little owl. There's another little gnome.
Those are cute.
Oh, talk amongst yourselves, Mickey. I'll be right back.
Where are you going? She left. Oh, okay. How you doing? Yeah, Rebecca and I are a pair, aren't we? I don't know, but I still love it. It's I still value her opinion and what she says and knows. I hate making her feel bad. And it's hard sometimes not to because she's so sensitive. We love Rebecca. Okay, that's enough of. Did I brown nose enough? She's fleeing the interview. Hi, bring it up, Estella. Did I say hi, Tammy and Gail? And I missed a lot of other people, I'm sure. Silver Stitches.
Okay, I'm back. I had to go get the ornament that Joanne sent me, so I wanted to, because I want to put that on the tree.
I don't know. Hello, everybody else.
Did I interrupt you?
No, not really. I was just, we talked about you for a bit.
That's okay.
Only good things.
Okay. So here's the ornament Joanne sent me. It's a cardinal. Look at that with a snowflake on it.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to put that on the tree. Let me cut the tag off of it.
I know.
No yawning. No yawning.
You know that
Rochelle, hello. Oh my gosh. Hi, Estella. Rochelle did a little bit of a foray into crocheting once upon a time. She did this little wreath for me. It's so adorable. Rochelle, do you remember this one? All right, I'm going to put those up. Oh, I love this cardinal. I'm going to put him up here. There. Okay. Then I made this last year. I made this out of a paper clip, remember? The little ice skate.
Yeah, I remember that. That was very clever.
Yeah, we'll put that on. Then the gnomes, I don't know, can you guys see the gnomes back here? I have these two that light up. These came from Lisa, A.K. Rose.
They look like Elf on the Shelf. They got legs, and they can sit on the
And
corner
they're
with their legs
pink.
and pink. They're pink.
Yeah. Okay. What else we got in here? Okay, another little wreath from Rochelle. I don't think Rochelle crochets anymore. It wasn't to her liking.
Some people just can't adapt to it. I was that way with knitting, for a long time. I just tried it, didn't like it.
Oh, there's another one from Dana and Michelle. Look how cute. A Russian doll.
It is cute.
I did see your FedEx guy, Joanna. That was really funny. He liked her door. She caught him on the Ring camera. And I got your Christmas card too. That was really sweet. Oh, I made more than one ice skate. There.
Well, you gotta have two to ice skate.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Oh, Joanna, you suck at crocheting. Oh my goodness. I do it for hours and hours. Like I said, my finger hurts. I've been doing so much. Now, I don't remember where this paintbrush came from, but they made it into a gnome. How cute is that?
It's adorable. With a skirt.
The cats are going to go crazy when they see the tree decorated.
Oh, did you see that video I sent? Did I send you that video?
I've seen a lot of videos with cats and trees.
No, with the ones there's a tree and all these toys and food and everything as if it were, a house, and everything is in the middle. And there are all these cats around it in boxes, in cages, and they have cat flaps that are locked. When they heard the buzzer, the blanket came off the tree and everything is spread out. I mean, spread out. And then they're looking at it, and you see the cats pawing. I want it. And then they they open up the flaps, and the cats go racing out there, and they're playing with all of them, and they're knocking them down, and they're
how cute.
They're having a ball. Then they sound a buzzer. Cats leave and go running back into the little cage. I guess you.
So while Joanna's gone,
cats can't be trained. They can.
Joanna had to go get a picture, send to me. Here's another gnome. This one was 3D printed and sent to me last year, but she also sent me a huge one. She sent me that huge pink gnome. I put it away for Christmas because I needed to get my Christmas gnomes out, but this one I put on the tree.
Aww. I haven't had a tree in years.
I hear drums.
In a way, I miss having.
I think that's that festival. I thought that was last week.
Well, Dan went to fireworks last night at the casino.
No, the Guadalupe festival.
And he goes to video it. No video. There was audio, but no video. I don't know what he did. So
I'm hearing a marching band. Hold on.
I don't hear anything. Hi, Dan.
It's the Guadalupe Marching Band Festival. It's so cute. And I know how to say it now. They're all dressed in their regalia. I thought it was last week. But you know what they did last week? They took the parade downtown. Now, I know the festival runs until today, so I guess they're doing the parade today as well. But they usually come through the neighborhood.
Well, nice.
But they're usually not on this street. They're usually on the street that's behind me where their church is. So Anyhow, this was something that my grandmother made. She's passed long time ago, but she made me like a dozen of these little doves.
You should hang them from the ceiling.
Isn't that beautiful?
Those are beautiful. If you have a dozen of those,
it's a little large for my tree.
I'd hang them from the ceiling.
Oh, we'll put it there. There you go. Then, wow. I don't remember where I got this one. If it was one of you guys in the chat, let me know. Another pink gnome. He's dressed for winter. She is dressed for winter. I'm hearing the marching band.
I don't.
The drums. I just dropped it on the floor. Come back, little gnome. Okay, let's put it on the tree. Okay. This one I won. What was her name? It's a St. Jude's gnome. What's the lady that used to run the diamond painting athons? Maritza, yeah. She decorated her tree on Instagram, and I was like the first one that watched it. So I won a little gnome.
Aww.
Well, not a gnome, a little. It actually has the St. Jude logo on it. See there? Little child at the top.
Yeah.
I don't know what year this was though. You'd think it was today. I should get my phone and take you guys to the parade. No, you don't want to go to the parade. Okay. I don't want to go to the parade. All right. I gotta blow my nose.
Blow your nose.
Blow my nose.
That happens to me every time I go from the dining room to the bedroom. I gotta blow my nose. It gets runny. Really weird.
Okay.
Well, there's probably the
Advent gnome.
Okay, I guess we're sticking to gnomes today. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's adorable. I like that.
I like my gnomes.
You love your gnomes.
I do. I do. Okay.
I love elephants, but you don't see me.
They're coming down my street. They're so loud. Wow. Then I have all these. My sister saves every diamond from whatever project I could twirl my baton. I don't have any batons to twirl, or I would.
What do you mean she saves every diamond?
From all her little projects. Like, she saves all the special drills, and then she decorates ornaments.
Oh. Your sister does that?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea.
She did, she cut the sides off. You know, you have the sides on the diamond painting. She cut this off the sides, serrated the edges, and decorated it.
Your sister is very clever.
She saves everything for crafts.
She's a good crafter.
She is.
Good morning, Phyllis. Rhonda! Hi, sweetie.
Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Phyllis. Good morning. We're decorating our tree, listening to the parade from the Guadalupe Festival.
You're listening to the parade. We're just listening to you listening to the parade.
All I can hear is drums. Now, I got to remember how I did these bows. Honestly, I don't remember. I'm going to have to look it up on YouTube. There's another one from the side of a diamond painting she did.
Those are cute. Those are, I like those.
You know those wrappers you can mail stuff in? She saved that and decorated it. See, it's even got the stuff you can
do, ladies. You don't need a lot of money.
Isn't that cool?
Beautiful ornaments. I have some gorgeous ornaments, but they're packed away.
Phyllis, I know exactly what you're doing. I don't even have to guess. I know exactly what Phyllis is doing.
What was she doing?
She is working literally and lurking always.
How will you find out? We've been talking a while. We gotta talk.
Look at this. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty?
Those are pretty. They're all pretty. If you saw mine, I got a lot of glass ornaments. Yeah, I told you I used to buy an ornament everywhere I went. At least one ornament.
And she's got a memory like an elephant. If one's missing, she'll say, "What about that one that I did?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'll find it." See, I was right.
No, Phyllis, then you play even harder.
Okay. Oh, now we can put this on. Let's put this on. I'll put the ribbons on later when I figure out how I was doing those.
Okay.
But see, like from that tree that I did the other day, I saved all the different gems, and she'll do something with them. So.
I've got a box of special gems and leftovers that I didn't know what to do with when I first started diamond painting. So I threw them all in a box. I kept regular squares, and those are all organized by, DMC number, but everything else, just threw it into a box.
Yeah, I don't save much anymore, unless they're special drills. All right, there we go. The tree is decorated. Can y'all see it? Yay! It'll look better once the gnomes are lit up.
Aww.
So, okay. I'm dancing to the parade. Y'all can't hear it, but I can. Silver says, just seen a new release on Dreamer Designs, and it's so beautiful. I know. Dreamer Designs has so many. Yeah. So, Lisa, are you still there? I wanted to ask you, is this the color? Do you like this color?
They still have the one I like. The one I love.
Which one do you like?
The house with the cat and the cat little garden and the moon. The white cat.
Yeah.
You asked me, is this the one you like? And I said, yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay. No, I'm asking Lisa, is this the one she likes?
Never mind.
Yes. Well, she likes this color. Okay. All right. This is the color.
It's a cranberry, isn't it?
I thought she said she likes maroon. Is this maroon?
Well, on my computer, it looks more like a cranberry.
Because it says it's a red, but it's not Christmas red. It's more of a, yeah. Anyway, she likes the color. That's good. So I'm still on day 7, people. Should we see what day 7 is?
Yeah.
Oh, burgundy. Does this look burgundy? See, there's Christmas red, and there. Oh, wait a minute. They kind of look the same, don't they? Anyway, we're going to use this. Vixie. Oh my gosh, Vixie. I put you guys' ornaments on the tree already. Where's one of them? Here.
Hi, Vixie. Lisa.
Here, I'll show Vixie.
I get so excited.
Michelle, remember when you sent me these? You and Dana. Isn't that beautiful? I got them all on the tree.
Why are they falling off?
I had a cross stitch one. I don't know where it is. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, well. I'm looking for number 7. I know I'm on day 7. So let's take a look at day 7. 7 lords a leaping, 6 ladies dancing, 5 golden rings. Come join me, Mickey.
4 calling birds, 3
pigeons, 2 turtle doves. And hi, Bonnie. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, Bonnie.
Oh, Silver Stitches has got to go feed them dogs. She'll be right back.
Those dogs eat a lot.
So they had this parade last week. They took it downtown because one of the dancers that's in the parade, she died in a house fire a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
And they're trying to blame the 911 operator for her death. And there's
why?
been like a big hue and cry about it. So they were celebrating her life and they took the parade downtown. And yeah.
Why did they blame 911 operator?
I don't know the whole story, but they've got to upgrade the system. And now
She didn't respond. They didn't respond fast enough.
I don't know if they knew she was in there, if I'm being honest. These houses are very, very old here. They really are.
You told me yours would go up like a matchbox.
Well, mine is brick on the outside. The brick would probably survive, but
it helps a little. But
so I got blocks, guys. Look, blocks. Red, green. Oh, another red. Why'd you give me two reds? Are they the same red?
Does it say red? Is one a red? Is one red AB?
Oh, you're right. Okay, one's red and this is a red AB. Oh, I didn't know there were. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. And then a green AB. Look how beautiful that is. Stunning. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's pretty.
And I tried to find a place in this canvas that I could put them, and I thought, no, I'll save them for the next gnome Christmas one that I do.
Yeah, I was thinking of using my bricks and the others. I was thinking of using them in this one, but I have to think about it.
Yeah,
I can't. I wanted to start working on it, and I didn't want to sit there and say, where am I going to put it? We talked about it, that I was going to put some ABs on the piano and this and that, some gold metallic, but too much work on this one.
So I've been putting everything I've got into here in a birthday bag that came from Narrate, because this is my birthday month. And there is I'm sorry, I'm listening to the music. It's so festive because it's all Hispanic music, and it's really festive. Anyway, I'm getting lost here. What was I saying? Oh, my birthday and Christmas wish list is down in the description for sure this time. I promise you. Okay. Now somebody's going to come back and say they can't find it. Oh no. All right, so that was day 7. All done. So I can't take my trike anywhere because I haven't figured out how to use the lock. So my son says, well, look it up on YouTube. So I'm going to.
It's amazing.
So I want to see what Joanna sent me to show. Let's see.
Want some background music?
Oh my God. I love his shirt. Can I show him? Joanna, does he mind? Should I cover his face? Or does he not want anybody to know how handsome he is?
Joanna, I haven't either. Not yet. I've got them because I went crazy and I bought bars, bricks, and what's the other one called?
Cubes?
Cubes.
Cubes, yeah. Anyway, those are cubes. I've got 2 locks, Phyllis. One comes with the bike, and I've never seen anything like it. You want me to go get it? Oh, let me show you long-suffering husband. I don't know what his real name is, but he and I share the love of gnomes. There he is. This is Joanna's long-suffering husband with his gnome shirt. Why does the gnome have an axe?
He's trying to cut down a Christmas tree.
He's mimicking a warrior. He's got like a shield and an axe.
He's a fighting gnome.
His name is John. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot because the Christmas card said John and Joanna. Okay, I should have known. But the inside said from Joanna and long-suffering husband. And then she wrote, and fellow gnome buddy or something like that. And I couldn't read the writing. I couldn't read what the gnome said. I kept like, well, what does that say? Then I figured out it said gnome. I know. I'm funny. All right. What's the other picture? She sent me one more picture.
I just saw this.
Here we go. Oh my God, your door is gorgeous. No wonder the FedEx guy liked it. Look at her door. Not obnoxious at all.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That is pretty. Oh, what
we're all going to Joanna's house for Christmas.
See, that to me is welcoming. That if you invited me to your house and I walked up to that door, it would automatically put a smile on my face. It feels welcoming.
Well, let me show you what the FedEx guy did. It's very cute. Oh, this one, I absolutely loved this one. Look at this. This guy made this.
Oh, is that to hang up on the roof? I love those.
Somebody called 911.
Honey, help. Wait, that sounds familiar.
So instead of going and getting the ladder to help him out, let me go get you the ladder. They call 911. Anyway. Where's that one? It's in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. The FedEx guy. He's saying how he likes the gnomes. Phyllis says, I want to do my door as a snowman. Olaf, you should. And then that's what you should be doing today instead of working, decorating your door.
That makes sense.
So if you guys don't have Instagram and you were watching on Wednesday, I did finish this little project that Joanne also did.
You can't reach China from here.
What's going on?
He's the little rock. He can't reach China.
Oh. He's digging.
So I had to tell him, you can't reach China from here.
Oh my gosh.
Jesse's just ignoring him.
And then last night, I was so tired after riding that bike because I went all over the neighborhood. I was just having so much fun on that thing. But like my calves, muscles that I haven't felt in a while.
Why you don't pedal?
You're pedaling. It's a pedal assist. I mean, you can sit on it like my sister does and just throttle it, but I like to pedal as well.
Well, it gives you exercise, yeah.
And it makes the battery of the bike last longer too. Mm-hmm. And it's good exercise, right?
Better you than me.
Bonnie, I think, I need to ask Joanne where she got hers, but I think I got this from Crystal Canvas Arts. When I ordered that the Halloween one, here it is. Let me grab it. I think I ordered it when I ordered this. I want to say, I don't remember. Crystal Canvas Arts, but I could be, maybe Joanna can tell you where she got hers. Because I really don't remember. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think the batteries in this are dead. I was going to steal the batteries and put it in my...
That tree looks like the one in the painting at the one with the diamonds that you bought. A beautiful pastel tree.
Beautiful.
Living room. I love that. Can't believe you bought it. I want it.
So I watched this movie. It's brand new on Netflix. Just came out last week, I think. It's got Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Kevin Bacon, and some other people I recognize, but I don't remember their names. Anyway, her and her family rent this Airbnb outside of New York, and they're, to get away from it all. And the owners show up that night. The owner and his daughter show up, and they're both black. And he's like, yeah, I own the house. I mean, this is a big opulent house. And she's like, yeah, sure you do. And anyway, so he's like, we got to stay here because there's a blackout in the city. And then things just get weirder and weirder. It's a thriller, and all this stuff is happening, and the ending was just so weird. So you have to watch it. I just didn't see the ending coming, but yeah, it was interesting. So what have you been doing, Mickey? Reading? If you say that you spent all your time working on this premiere, I'm going to come over and smack you.
Not yesterday and not today.
Okay. What's the name of the movie? That is a great question. Let me find out. I'm terrible, aren't I?
Yes. Teaser.
I tell you about a movie and don't tell you the name of it. Hold on. Let me look up does it give you your history? And but it does tell you like what's new, right? Hold on. What's it called?
And where is this to be found?
On Netflix.
I have it, but I don't watch it much.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. What the heck was it? Oh, it's called Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World Behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, called one of the year's best films by The Warp, this taut, terrifying story of society's collapse stars Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, whoever that is, black guy, and Ethan Hawke. I hope I'm saying that right, Mahershala, but yeah.
Well, yeah, if a blackout lasts longer than a couple of days, even then, people will go crazy. I remember the blackout in New York that happened. It was, how long did it last?
Well, this is New York. They're outside of New York, but they can.
Well, I remember when there was the blackout. We had a blackout in New York.
How long did it last?
I'm thinking it lasted 3 days, and there was a lot of rioting and people breaking into stores, and I don't know why. They think, oh, there's no lights, no electric, they're not going to catch us.
Oh yeah. Well, I panic if my electricity goes out for an hour because nothing on your iPad works. Nothing. The books don't work. Nothing works. So you better have some backup.
You mean it's not charged?
No, even if it's charged.
I've never heard of that, guy. I don't keep my iPad plugged in.
Nothing. Yeah, you should, but
well,
nothing
right
works.
here.
Like the games that you like to play,
and
that,
it's still working. It's still working.
Well, because it's running on a battery, but it's running on it uses the internet, is what I'm saying. The internet goes out.
I understand, but I get books. You can read if you've downloaded.
But I don't download the books. I'm reading them off of whatever site.
You should
I'm just saying. You can read a few pages, but you can't.
What happened?
Chasing our Gizmo.
He was chasing Oliver.
I'm tired.
It was Dan. It was Dan.
Oh. But if my internet goes out, I do not know what to do with myself.
Oh, well, that's why I have I download all my books from Kindle onto my iPad, so I always have them no matter where I am. Because there are times when I've been waiting in a doctor's office and I can't get on the internet.
Right.
So I have the books on my iPad where I could read.
But because I do all of my filming on the iPad, I have to keep a lot. I can't put a lot of stuff on the iPad because it's got limited storage.
Putting it onto iCloud?
Yes, but the cloud's not going to work if you don't have internet.
Go outside.
Think about it.
But you only need the videos you're working on. If you've already uploaded them to YouTube.
Oh no, I delete them all. But because I have all these different apps, you can only have you ever looked at your storage on your iPad?
Yeah. How much storage do you have?
The apps take up a lot of storage.
I know. How much?
Oh, that
on your iPad.
I may not have the max on storage, but so let me see. Hold on.
I have 512.
Where do I check that?
I wanted a terabyte
storage. 128 gigs.
That's it?
Ooh, yeah. But see that bar? That's all apps. The bar.
Oh yeah, I know. I have the same thing. And I have
I can't find the cloud. Oh dear.
I have 256 gig. And
so yours is
half
twice
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, over half of it is already used.
See, and then I have a lot of stuff saved on Goodreader as well. A lot of cross stitch patterns and things like that are on my Goodreader. I still have
plenty of room because books don't take up much room.
So I'm reading a series of books, actual physical books, Mickey. And I finished it's a whole series. I finished the first book. I'm going to mail it to you because it's good. It's like,
what's the book?
Like knee knocking good book. I'll send it to you. It's called Blossom in Winter. You can't get it on Kindle because the woman self-published all her books. She's an author. You can only buy them from her, or you can buy them off of eBay from someone else who bought them from her, which is what I did because I'm cheap.
You and me both.
The first book is like 550 pages, but man, I finished that book in a few days. It was good.
That's not all pages.
Good. Stop it.
I opened the book and it was 1,028 pages.
What? Joanna's listening to the Barbara Streisand book, which is 900 pages of Barbara Streisand. Just kill me now. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So Joanna, does she narrate the book? Is she the one reading the book, or do they hire somebody to do that? Oh, Joanna has a terabyte in her iPad. Nice.
That's a lot of room.
It does sound like an illness, terabyte.
Well, I had a terabyte on my iMac.
Yeah.
So, which is sad because when I got my MacBook, I couldn't afford the terabyte, so I only got 512 gigabyte. This one, the iPad has 128, and so does the phone. No,
she does narrate the whole thing. Wow.
Oh,
that's interesting, Joanne. So Mickey has finished her Christmas premiere. I haven't even started. I've started doing the research for the true crime story, but the first 30 minutes, I'm going to do like a retrospective of the year.
5 days.
I'll wait 3 more days. Trust me.
And I thought I was.
I am a procrastinator. If it's
I was.
I'll do it on the 15th.
You've taken the crown. I used to be the queen procrastinator.
If I do my best work when I'm under the gun. So I'm not under the gun right now.
See, to me, that this is being under the gun.
Joanna says she's getting more Jewish by the chapter. The Barbara Streisand.
There's a lot of kitchen Jews. What is it? We use Yiddish as a
That's
slang.
hilarious. That is so funny. All right. I think I have an ornament on every
Boy,
branch
I'm
of
so
the tree now.
What?
I have an ornament on every branch of the tree now. I'm hot. I've got to turn this heater off. I'm really hot. Okay. My little fireplace.
I have a fan.
It's probably the hat. Whew.
I have a little baby fan.
All right. We're taking the hat off.
It works.
Oh,
Because it's funny, it could be cold out or cold in here, but just my sitting here, I start sweating. I start getting hot.
Tammy, I haven't looked at it yet. I saw it on my YouTube feed this morning, and it's about the juror. I'm gonna watch it later. But the story that we're covering now, the firefighter paramedics, I have to finish up day 6. They didn't have court on Friday, so there was no day 7. Day 7 will be tomorrow. Have you been listening to it, Mickey?
What? Yes, I have. I'm actually caught up. I don't understand why the cops were so aggressive with him. They could tell right away he was frightened. He was scared. Why couldn't they approach in a better way? Just because he's wearing a ski mask?
You know, cops go through phases. They have this, when you become a cop, when guys become a cop, I don't see this happening with the women, female cops, but the male cops, they go through this John Wayne phase, where they're like, look at me, I'm a cop, that kind of phase. And I know what I'm talking about. I was married to one. And then after a while, they settle into it, and then the things just go, they just take everything.
They could have
really
approached
easy.
him.
Of course they could have.
And it never would have devolved to what it did.
And they knew they were up a creek because they kept saying, get a witness, find out what he did. Why? Yeah, they knew they
a man who didn't do anything, you don't, don't you, especially when he says, I just want to go home. Say, well, would you please kindly just talk to us? We just want to find out why you're.
I would have thought they would. They got called that this looked, weird, suspicious. I would have just driven by him. You just drive by. If he's not doing anything wrong, why do you even need to stop him?
That's true.
Just drive by. If he's not,
I blame the cops because nothing would have happened if they hadn't.
I probably would have sat in my cruiser and watched to see what he was doing.
And he was just walking home.
I
would have followed him. You're right. I would have sat in my cruiser and followed him. If he felt
you had a big dick behavior. Exactly. And one of them's going to do some prison time for it. Not a lot of prison time, but he's going to do some prison time.
No, if it hadn't been for the cops, none of this would have happened.
And cops don't do well in jail. You heard what happened to Derek Chauvin, right?
I also don't believe that the paramedics did anything wrong.
I don't think so either.
They didn't do anything. They did what they were told to do.
One of the witnesses that testified on day 6, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow, he's the actual medical examiner. He takes us in and he calls it an idiosyncratic reaction to ketamine. The definition of idiosyncratic is it happened. We don't know why it happened. It probably wouldn't have happened to anybody else, but it happened to him. Like every now and then, when you take a drug or you administer drug, somebody somewhere is going to have a weird reaction to it.
Isn't ketamine a horse tranquilizer?
No, remember the Maya case? She had the
but that's what ketamine was originally used for.
Oh, I have no idea.
As a horse tranquilizer.
But back in 2018, they started this movement with the firefighters and the paramedics because they used to give Versed to try to calm these people down. Remember when Flocka was a thing, that there was a drug called Flocka, and these people that took the Flocka, you talk about out of control. I've seen these guys rip doors off the hinges. They're so strong.
What about Haldol? Isn't that
Well,
used
their
anymore?
protocol used to be to give Versed, but Versed will over sedate a person. And then they decided, well, we're going to give ketamine and Versed. And then they were really over sedated. So then they thought, well, we'll just give the ketamine. And ketamine seemed to work the best.
Why did they stop giving Haldol?
I don't know if they ever gave Haldol.
Yeah, they used to.
I guess it depends on what person. Joanna says, I do. They dragged their feet. They could have done better. They didn't drag their feet because they were seeing what they thought was excited delirium. Their only access to the protocol for when you see excited delirium is to give ketamine. They didn't have it because it was on a nationwide shortage, and the people that had it were the ambulance company, which is they don't work with the fire department.
Did they have to get doctor approval? Don't they have to get doctor approval on some things?
They only have to give doctor approval if they go off their protocol. Like if they need to give more than 500, then they have to get a doctor approval. But all their protocols are approved by their medical director, who's a doctor.
Yeah.
So, Tammy, yes, they do use it to put you out during surgeries. It's not used a lot during more anesthesiologists prefer Versed. But they've got everything there. They've got, they're monitoring your oxygen, they're monitoring your breathing, they're monitoring your heart rate, and Versed is a much stronger drug than ketamine. Ketamine doesn't last very long. So Tana says, I was thinking about Maya, and the doctors were steadfast that she was getting too much and she could die on that amount. Well, she could, yes, become over sedated. I think this case hinges on when did he vomit? Did they know he vomited? And, when the police officers picked him up and slammed him after he had already vomited, I don't think that did him any favors. It's just the whole situation was a big cluster F, if you know what I mean. So it really was terrible. Yeah. They put this protocol into place, and they don't have the drug to follow the protocol because there's a shortage. For a while, they didn't have Versed nationwide. There was so much drugs nationwide that people couldn't get a hold of after the pandemic.
Oh.
Well, that was before the pandemic, actually, 2018. But I think that's because, they started using it pre-hospital in a lot of the different places. So Joanna says, it was a what not to do call. It took 8 minutes to load him. That's too long. They never even used Puxeter. What is a Puxeter, Joanna? From the time that he got the ketamine till he gets loaded in the ambulance and codes, I think it was 6 minutes. You're right. It was a long period of time. She's right there. Tammy says, we lost our police chief over this and the Floyd case. Oh, I bet. Tammy, do you live up there? Up in Colorado? Phyllis says, racial profiling. Did he look like someone they were looking for? No, but it was August, Phyllis, and he was wearing a ski mask and a long sleeve jacket in August. That's just weird.
Yeah, it was. But
a pulse oximeter is what she said.
Did mom testify yet? Didn't you say something about him being autistic?
Yeah, but nobody testified about that yet. The jury doesn't know that. They've not heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, Tammy lives in Aurora. Well, first of all, Tammy, Good for you, because I think Aurora is one of the beautiful. It's a beautiful place. It's huge, landmass wise. It's probably one of the biggest cities that I know of. For me, when I went to Colorado last year, when I drove up through, north through Kansas and then west, and you drive through Aurora to get to Denver, and it was so gorgeous. Yeah, Tammy lives in Aurora, Colorado. There was a big hue and cry over this because they weren't going to prosecute anybody originally. And then the attorney general stepped in and said, yeah, we are going to prosecute. So there's homeless people everywhere, Tammy. Oh my God. It is so bad here in Kansas right now. It's just.
And more people are becoming homeless every day because prices have gone up.
It's almost
high.
It's next to impossible to buy a car right now, even if you have the money. I had the money to buy a car, and I couldn't do it.
I bought eggs, bread, and milk.
Mm-hmm.
It was over $20.
Of course, yeah.
$20 for eggs, bread, and milk. The basics.
Yep. I know. So yesterday I baked. Who's done any baking for Christmas yet? Joanna, have you done any baking for Christmas?
Dad made muffins. Does that count?
What kind?
Banana nut.
Nice. I made yesterday. I do this all the time anyway. Because we don't go through a lot of bread. I actually freeze it, and then we'll take a couple slices out and thaw it if we want sandwiches, because it'll just go bad. So every now and then I'll take whatever bread is left in the freezer, thaw it, cut it up, and make bread pudding. And it's so good. It's delicious.
I'm thinking back to my chocolate bread pudding.
I could have made it chocolate. I made chocolate chip cookies yesterday too, because I knew my son was coming over.
And the pineapple bread pudding I make every year. I used to make.
That
was my go-to bring something dish.
You put pineapple chunks in it?
Oh, yeah. 5 ingredients. Eggs, sugar,
milk,
bread, pineapple juice, and crushed pineapple. And what's the fifth thing?
You gotta have some milk in there. I use vanilla, milk, eggs, sugar, and the breadcrumbs. Cinnamon.
The simplest you can possibly believe.
Anyway, I made chocolate chip cookies out of the chocolate chips that are dark chocolate, and they're the big ones, not the little tiny chips, the big chips. Oh, those cookies are so good. Silver Stitches says bread pudding never interested me. Years ago, I worked at this hospital in Fort Lauderdale when I did neonatal intensive care. And the cafeteria once a week made this homemade bread pudding, and they had this lemon sauce that they would put over it. Oh my God, it was so good. What are you looking up, Mickey?
I'm trying to find my recipe.
You got to send it to me because that sounds delicious.
What is it? It's 5 ingredients. I can't remember what the fifth one is.
I think I might add like a little coconut in with it to get it like a tropical flavor.
Eggs, milk, butter.
Yes, butter.
I forgot the butter. You gotta have the butter. Yeah, I have the. And it's a cup of milk, a cup of sugar, a cup of pineapple, a cup of bread pudding. Oh no, it's not milk. It's butter and sugar.
But I try to just use the ingredients that I have here because I'm just trying to use the bread up before it goes bad, and then we can buy, like now I have a loaf of rye bread in the freezer that I would like to get to because I love sandwiches on rye bread. So I took all the other kinds of bread that we had and made bread pudding out of it. Yes, Phyllis, it's a pulse oximeter, and yes, you can be come over sedated on all those things. But generally, with ketamine, it does you come out of it the same way you went into it. Like if you were reacting, if you were violent before you went in it, they say that when you come out of it, you might be violent as well because you don't even know you were out with the ketamine. But anyway, that's the firefighters. That's what they use. So I don't know what the science is behind it, but I'm sure there's been studies and all that stuff. So, but I love to bake. So I do have to go today to the store because I'm out of eggs now. I'm out of milk. I'm out of butter after I made those cookies.
Well, there's your recipe.
I know. But I would have to buy the pineapple too. So I might just pick up a
canned pineapple.
I'm going to pick up a little can of crushed pineapple. So next time I make it, I'll have it there.
A stick of butter, a cup of sugar, mix it together, add pineapple crush, and the butter, and why do I keep forgetting? And then the bread.
Well, I use a little bit of a vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, and some raisins.
Well, you can add that too, but
perfect.
This is just a basic recipe that, especially if you and then put it in a casserole and cook it for 45 minutes. But it's a basic recipe that you can use when you're in a hurry.
Yeah.
And oh God, I forgot to make something for the bring something,
Yeah.
An easy one.
Tammy, yes, my bike has baskets on it. I ride my bicycle.
One in front and one in back, right?
Well, the one in the back is already on it. Then there's two more that came with it. And I have to look at the video to see where to put them. So, but that's why I got to look at a video to see how it worked the lock and where to put the baskets. But I thought I would just walk up to Aldi's today because it's a gorgeous day. It's not windy like yesterday. And Aldi's is just right up the street. I'll take my little wagon that I have and I'll walk up and get the stuff that I need. And you want to see a photo of the bike? It's out in the shed. Later on today, I'll get my sister to do some video with me on the bike, and then I'll show you. Because I get my helmet today too, my pink and white helmet. So I should diamond paint my helmet. Remember that lady that meme I showed you, the lady that crocheted the motorcycle? I want to do some crochet for my bike. She thinks I'm crazy. I do. My son is going to disown me if I do that. Mickey lost her head.
It's time for a refill.
Oh, I'll show you the bike that I ordered. I have a picture of that. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Photos. Let's go into photos. Videos, photos, library. Let's go to library. Cancel. Library.
English toffee. Ooh, I love toffee.
You guys
you got that right.
Here's my son. He took me. We went out for dinner. How handsome is this kid right here? Oh my God. He's not a kid anymore, but he's pretty handsome.
He's a good looking guy. He's good.
He's like 6'3". He's gorgeous. He works out. He's a catch, ladies. He's a catch. Okay, here is all right. See, here's the bike that I bought, and it that's not it. Wait a minute. Hold on. What happened? Where did it go? Oh, here. This is the bike that I bought. It came with all that stuff with it. So, the seat is really good. But I've got to call them because the seat that I ordered is not that seat. This is a different seat. So, it came with I've got to find out why it didn't come with the seat that they're showing. It has mirrors, it has a lock, it has 3 baskets. Well, 2 baskets, the front and back. It has brake lights for if you're driving at night. It has a headlight if you're driving at night. And it folds up. If you want to fold it up and put it, take
Yeah.
it somewhere.
Put it in the trunk.
Yeah. So, so I got to put the mirrors on it, and I ordered a phone holder too, so I can hold my phone. Because I like to call Mickey when I'm on the way to the store and just annoy her. I do.
You do. A woman can't stand it.
Where's Tia today? We're missing Tia. How much was the bike? Well, the retail price of the bike is $14.99. But because I paid the retail price, $14.99, they threw in they call it the holiday accessory pack. So you got an upgraded seat, all the cargo package, they threw all that stuff in for free, like $300 worth of stuff I got added to it. So yeah, it was an investment, but I think it's worth it. It's the money I had put away to buy a car, which I'm not going to buy now. So
I bought mine secondhand. Only paid $600.
A bright pink ombre crocheted cover for your bike. Yes. There you go. Somebody's got a pattern out there for. That's the only thing wrong with the bike. It's not pink, because there were pink ones out there. But I went and looked, I went through all those consumer things and to see which one is the best bike. So I wanted to get the best one for the money. I didn't want one that was lightweight with skinny tires that would tip over and, but if you want to go cheaper, you can go cheaper. There's a pink one out there, guys. Look, pink. There you go, making pink.
Yeah, but yours is completely different than mine. Mine is all electric. You don't wheel, and it's kind of like a scooter here. You just rest your feet in the middle. And It's got a huge battery. That's, can come out.
Yeah.
The whole thing breaks apart to put in the trunk.
Well, I don't need a scooter. I wanted something where I'm going to get some exercise. And if the battery runs out, I just, pedal it home. And it makes no sound at all. You don't even know that it's on. You just turn the key, and because I kept waiting for like the motor or whatever. There's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Electric is very quiet.
So
I don't mind. The ones in the store, they have governors on them, so they can't go more than like, a mile an hour, if that. Mine doesn't have the governor. And
what do you mean the governor?
It's a governor that the speed is locked into a certain speed. That's why those store carts that you drive in,
yes,
that's why they're so slow, because they lock it, and it's called the governor.
Yeah,
because it governs the speed. Mine doesn't have that. And a lot of times when I'm out, and when I was using it a lot, and I was at the hotel for a convention, I was at a retreat, I was somewhere, or Disney, I wouldn't move it from turtle. I'd move it from turtle to rabbit. And then I'd go, whee, and stop short, because it would have great brakes.
Oh, no.
I scared so many people. It was fun.
So yes, you guys, there are cheaper. You can spend anywhere from $500 to $4,000 on these tricycles, these electric tricycles. But I actually did the research, and I wanted to make sure that it was, reliable, that it had good tires. Most of those tricycles are only have front end brakes. This has front and rear wheel drive, so I don't have to worry about snow and stuff like that.
But you lock brakes.
So I wanted to make sure if I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to get a good one. I don't want to just get one to save money. I could have gotten a $700 one, but I wanted to make sure it's something that's going to last and that it's a good product. Just like you do anything when you know, if you buy, you can get a cheap TV, but you want a good TV, right? You don't, well, maybe not. I did buy a cheap TV.
You get the most expensive you can afford.
Yeah.
You get the best you can afford. Don't go for the cheap. Don't go for, most people go for the middle price.
Yeah.
There's been studies on that.
I watched a lot of,
if you find 3 prices, most people are going to go for the middle price.
Well, I watched a video where they had all these trikes from the low end of, you know, monetary to the high end. And there were features that I didn't like about either one of them. And like you said, I went middle of the road, the most reliable for the money, you know, so. Oh, Joanna, you got to get one. Oh my God, it's so much fun. Oh, I love it. I just was, and it's got a little throttle if you want to go faster, but you're still pedaling, you know. It has 5 different levels of, if like my sister doesn't want to pedal it, so she can take it up to level 5 and just use the throttle and she don't have to pedal. So, but I like the pedaling part.
Until you don't, and then you just turn it off. I mean, it's your choice. That's the nice.
Well, I mean, because I talked it over with her, and I wanted to make sure that it would be something she would use as well, and she got on it and started riding it. So yeah.
Well, now she could go get her cigarettes.
Tammy said she'd be afraid to ride in the street. Well, Wichita is weird. They don't believe in sidewalks here. We don't have sidewalks in Wichita. I have to walk my dog in the street every day, twice a day. Cars coming, you know. So I try to stay off the busier streets, but there's no sidewalks in Wichita unless you live in a bougie neighborhood, but I don't live in the bougie neighborhood, so
I'm not allowed to ride on the sidewalk down here.
I haven't looked up the laws here about I should probably look up the laws in Kansas.
Yeah. Anything electric.
Yeah, I probably
has to be
on the
road and follow regular traffic signals. However, if it's a bike, if it's a small vehicle, in other words, an open vehicle, not a car, you're supposed to ride in the opposite direction. So we should ride on the left and not the right, because we can't see what's behind us. But if we are going the opposite way, we can see what cars are coming.
Oh, this is interesting. A person under the age of 16 is not allowed to operate an e-bike. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Gotta make sense.
Bicycles equipped with a throttle actuated motor that ceases to provide assistance when the bicycle reaches 20 miles an hour. What's that? Oh, that's the different classes of bikes. Okay. Bicycles equipped with a motor that provides assistance only when the rider is pedaling. So I have a class 1 because there's 3 different classes of them. I don't need to be going faster than 20 miles an hour. Oh, they have bike lanes in Colorado. How cool. See, that would be a good thing. You know, I think that's where things are going to head. More and more people are going to start riding bicycles.
You're right, Joanna. That's Florida for you. But it makes sense to ride a bike or a scooter.
So
oncoming traffic. You could see them, they can see you.
Electric bikes may ride on city streets as far right as practical. Electric bikes are prohibited on county roads or interstates. Well, God forbid, I would never get on an interstate with that. Good Lord.
Well, it's a minimum 50 miles an hour. That's why.
Electric bikes are permitted on bike paths unless posted otherwise. Okay. That's it for Kansas. So
they say anything about scooters?
No, it's just I just looked up electric bikes. So interesting. Interesting. Yeah, but the prices are all over the place. Buy Silver Stitches. She's got to get her dinner and watch
Well,
NCIS. Okay.
to get a scooter like I have new,
Yeah.
$1,600 easily. I was lucky. I was lucky that I found it on Craigslist.
Well, and I'm
Somebody
sure
was
you
getting
use
it.
those in a lot of aspects of your life. I mean, you take it inside and you can grocery shop with yours and everything. But today, like I said, I still want to do some walking. So today, Aldi's is right up the street. I'm going to take my wagon.
You should be able to take yours inside.
My trike inside of a store? No,
Why
No.
not? If I could take my scooter, why can't you take your trike?
I wouldn't. I don't think you can. I mean, I'll ask, but I don't think so.
I think so.
I-
It's your assist. It's for your assist. If you one day you're having issues with your knee and you're finding it difficult to walk,
Yeah.
but you have to go to the store. So you get on the trike, drive to the store, go in the store, get what you need, and leave. If anybody, they can't ask you about it. If you have a medical condition, they have to assume that. Just like they have to assume that if you grab one of their scooters,
Yeah.
they have to assume that you need it. They don't ask you, do you need it?
Bonnie, I'm thinking the same thing. If I were in the grocery store shopping and I saw people riding around on bicycles, I would be livid because I'm trying to shop.
There's a difference between a bicycle and an electric assist vehicle, which is what you have.
No, I am not riding the trike in the store, Joanna. No. I'm walking up to, I prefer to walk when I grocery shop. My sister will sit in one of those little things with the motors and, I find that to be terribly obnoxious. Walk for as long as you possibly can, because once you stop walking, that's the beginning of the end. So
then you get me, who has to use one of those chairs.
Because you stopped walking distances. If you started walking again, you would be just fine.
It's too painful. I would be drugged up every time I walk.
Okay, we're going to have to agree to disagree on this. That's what they have physical therapy for.
I've been through it. It didn't help.
Anyway, my bicycle is for transportation, exercise. And now I can go to the post office and not have to walk, because the post office is a little farther away, but I've been walking to the post office. I have several packages I got to get out this week so they can get to you guys by Christmas. Let my sister watch the bike.
Tie them down to the basket when you go to the post office, because anybody can just snatch them when you're stopped at a stop sign or a light.
Yeah. So, no, 2 people can't ride it. It's just 1 person at a time. So, aqua therapy is a game changer. I'm actually glad my sister's going to be doing this bicycle, because she does need the exercise. She really does. But that's why I said I'm going to keep on walking. I'm going to keep, like today, it's a beautiful day. There's no reason why I need to take the bicycle up the street. I'm not going to buy a bunch of stuff, but I got my little wagon, and I can take my wagon in the store with me. The guys think it's funny, and then I get to flirt with them when they, oh, you got a wagon? Yes, I did. I love when guys are standing in the grocery store looking at products like it's some kind of foreign object. So I always stop. I'm like, you look puzzled by something. And one guy, he's at the pudding place, and he picks up the pudding, and he's like looking at the pudding, and he's looking back at the shelf. And I'm like, do you need help? And he's like, is this the kind you buy for banana pudding? And he had vanilla there. I said, well, you can use that for banana pudding, but I would buy banana pudding. He goes, oh, they make banana pudding? I said, yeah, right there. So I love this. I do it all the time.
I used to do that too. You gotta help guys. These guys are clueless.
And he says, if I come home and my wife tells me I got the wrong kind of pudding, he says, I'm coming to find you. I said, well, I'm the lady with the whacking.
That's a good one.
Oh my God, guys. All right. That's it. I do have to go to the store today. So because I'm out of eggs, milk, butter, all that stuff. I got to,
And it's going to
I want
cost
to
20
continue
bucks.
to bake. I got to go get the stuff. So love. Thank you for coming in, Mickey. I do appreciate it. It was fun having to talk with
And
you.
I love being with
Happy
you.
Hanukkah.
Happy Merry Christmas.
Thank you. I got one tree decorated. Now my sister and I got to decorate the big tree, the 7-footer that's in the other room.
Watch the rest of that video because I do need your.
Oh yeah, I will.
I had to go through it very slowly because the music was one whole thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was loud and sometimes it was low. So I had to break it up and raise the volume, lower the volume.
Thank you all for coming today. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on your way out if you've forgotten. And I will see you tomorrow in Crafting in Crime Daily, where something interesting happened with the jury on Thursday that I'm going to tell you guys about. So
I can't wait to find out what happens.
Do you want to say arrivederci?
That's my
okay.
New Yorker bye.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye.